Pow! Danny Vegas time. My way over here. Danny Vegas time in the Danny Vegas world. It is segment 4, Rich. 4.
$1 million.
That's right. It's the $1 Million Show, and we are now $1 million into the show. Okay, guys. Like I said before, we could charge tickets for this forum. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit. Talk a little bit about business and small business, maybe get a little nugget or two. We are coming up on 2018, so which is, like I said, scary enough as it is. This year just went by so fast. And every business, small business, and we know a lot of small businesses out there, they tend to use the first of the year as this is it. This is going to be my year. Yes. And we say that every year, okay? So, what, in your mind, since you've all probably been doing that year after year too, and now that we've kind of arrived, what can we do? What can these small businesses do that, maybe they're part of the Mighty 500 and they really don't have marketing budgets and, they don't have magazine money and all that? I want to ask the right question. What, in your opinion, what can they do to where, 2018 is a year for them and not 6 months into it like, well, it's just like last year? So what do you think? What in my view, I'm a marketing guy. I think marketing's a 24-hour job. You have to be out there every day. You have to take advantage of everything. And that's what I kind of think. Where do you guys sit on all that?
Well, for me, one of the biggest things that helped us, and it didn't cost anything, was Yelp. A lot of people are afraid of Yelp. A lot of people are afraid of that bad review.
Right.
We're all human. We all make mistakes. The thing is, admit it, move on, write a response back, a professional response, and move on. Yelp has been such a great advocate for us. We are blessed where we have probably over 450 nothing but 5-star reviews, but I'm waiting for that day where we do get something a little negative so we can address it. But it's a tool that will really help you. I get half my business from Yelp. It's been amazing. Okay,
so that's $1 million tip right there. Figure out a way, whatever you're doing. If you're a computer repair guy and you work out of your house, and we know a couple of those guys, find a way to get some Yelp reviews. Ask someone who's had a great experience that you fixed their computer or you made a bouquet of flowers. Ask them, hey, I have a Yelp page. Can you go on there and give me a review? I have discovered myself, and we do this at the Gene Woods Racing Experience, we actively seek great reviews. We actually, if I see someone coming off them go-karts and they're doing backflips and they're laughing and backslapping, I'll say, hey, do us a favor. I'm glad you had fun. If you have time, give us a review. And you actively find those, because those, in today's world, reviews are huge. They are the key.
Absolutely.
So you bet. So, Michael, is there anything that you kind of like, all right,
in my opinion, as far as my business is concerned, it's been successful for the last 30 years. And, of course, a lot of things have changed.
Right.
To piggyback on what you said, marketing is key. You got to be out and about at the business networking events, trade shows, bridal shows for my company, things of that nature. You need to be front and center of your potential client, right? And then to piggyback on what Rich said is Yelp. We also use Yelp. So typically when we have a busy weekend, and sometimes we'll have up to 10 to 15 events in a weekend.
Wow, really?
Yes. And then that Monday or Tuesday, we basically send out a follow-up of these clients of what their experience was with the assigned DJ that we sent or assigned to their event, whether it be a wedding, corporate party, bar mitzvah, whatever it may be, because those reviews are key. And a long time ago, I took it personally when, if we got a bad review, but then somebody told me, hey, we're all human, right? We make mistakes, and so do companies, and we'll fess up to it, we'll take care of it. And then move on.
It's a learning tool.
Exactly. And then going back to the marketing, what's free is we use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
Pinterest.
and now Snapchat. You know, on Snapchat, if you're on Snapchat, look me up at High Flying DJ. I'm on Snapchat. I've been using that because these millennials, that's all you see is on Snapchat now.
That's right.
And that's the market that I want to get, because that basically is between 25 to 35 years old. That's the time when they typically get married or whatnot.
Right.
And we want to be
That's
front
right.
and center of that.
They're almost 50% of our buying power right now. The millennials are.
Absolutely.
And they're just going to
yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
Right. I got a question for you, because, you know, it's very interesting. We're three successful guys. Let's talk about the ladies. How much are they more of the decision? I know in your world they're probably a lot. The decision maker.
Yes.
Okay, because I won't buy a doorknob for my house unless my wife says, okay, I like that doorknob. Because I know if she don't like it, guess what? I got to take it back off.
You're a smart man.
And I got to take it back to the store. So, especially, are the days where a guy comes in, buys a ring, and surprises his wife or whatever, is that still go on? Or like, she's there, I want to see this ring before he gives it to me. Is there a change there?
There has been a change. 10, 15 years ago, women did not even buy jewelry. And now today, a lot of women buy jewelry for themselves. They're like, I don't need a man to buy jewelry. As far as engagement rings, it's kind of weird. Before it used to be only the man come in and surprise the woman. Now I'd say it's probably maybe 30%. It's changed drastically. I've even had women come in by themselves, and their fiance or boyfriend is like, go do the research. Tell me what you want, and I'll go pay for it. I'll go buy it. And so they'll come in and do all the, they'll look at the designs and everything, and then he'll come in and buy it. And a lot of times the guys want the girls to pick out the ring, and then they'll pick out the diamond.
Oh, okay. That's very interesting.
So,
That's
yeah.
very interesting. Now, Michael, you know, weddings, I'm sure you deal with mother-in-laws and women every day.
I'll
so.
just put it to you this way. In the wedding world, yes, the bride or the woman is the boss.
Right.
Basically. I would say in the last 1,000 weddings that we've done, we've probably only had one groomzilla.
Only one.
Only one.
So
where the groom was the one just handling everything as far as the details and everything else.
So that's interesting. So as the world changes and, the women get more powerful, more decisions, in your world it's still the same.
Absolutely.
There's nothing changed, and you don't see any changes.
And as far as the guys are concerned, they pretty much sit there and they look at their fiance and they're like, whatever she wants. And I'm like, you're ready for marriage, my friend.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
There you go.
I tell them all the time, you're going to make a good husband.
There you go.
Listen to her.
Yeah, believe me, yes. Your wife, your world revolves around your wife, whether you like it or not. Now, last question. We got about 2 minutes left. One of the biggest issues that I see in super small business is they stay small because they're afraid to go outside their comfort zone and go ask someone who could stroke a check to change your life. You never get in front of that person because you never get there. And I'm trying to, one of my biggest things that people always ask me, I said, what's wrong with what people do wrong in business, especially small business, is they just can't, they're not prepared to go in front of that life-changing person that can change your life with an account. And since you're one of those people now that people want to get to, instead of, am I on the right track here? Because we're in the Mighty 500. We're all in the Mighty 500. And that's what I think the biggest problem is they stay small because they think small.
Right. Yeah, you have to think and change. And a lot of times when we initially want to start a business, we start a business at the level we're at now. But you have to really look into the future and build that to grow. When we built our store in on the 4th floor in downtown Summerlin, we actually have an extra room because we want to grow. We want another salesperson. We want another, either put a jeweler in there or, you got to have room to grow. And then when you do grow that, don't be afraid to leap and open up a second location. Yeah, it's 2 times the headache, but you know what? It's also 2 times the income and 2 times of people getting to know you and more clients.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, once you get that proof of concept, you can go.
My 2 cents on that is back in the day, and I'm kind of a control freak, which most business owners are.
Right.
I asked myself a quick question: do I want to expand? Yes, I do. And in order for me to expand, I need to put trust in other people and let some of that control go a little bit and just take a leap of faith.
Very interesting. Okay, gentlemen, you just got $1 million in segment 4. Guys, you're always welcome back. Just
Thank
let
you,
me
sir.
know. Loved it. We'll be back next week
Yep.
on the Danny Vegas Live Show.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day.